6, 2021, and we have quite a few new mods on PlayStation 4 and console altogether, guys. So we're going to dive right into it. It looks like a lot of these are actually from Giant. So first up we have the new Holland TX 32. This is by Giant Software. It's going to be 31.84 megabytes to download. And look, guys, we actually have a description. So the TX 32 price is $55,000, power is 155 horsepower, top speed is 25 kph. We will take a look at this in the store, and we have a header for 20 grand and a header trailer for 1500. Next we have the Vicon FastBale. This is another Giant Software mod. This is going to run you 22.62 megabytes to install. $110,000 this will cost in the store. Next, we have the Pottinger Impress 125 FC Pro, another one by Giant Software. This is going to be 30.89 megabytes to download and install. Then we have the Kvernland DGII 12,000. This is going to be 20.45 megabytes to install. So these are pretty hefty compared to what we've seen. Not too bad though. I'm still only at 4% after installing these mods. We have the Vicon Fanex 604. This is going to only be 4.50 megabytes. We have the Vicon Andex 1304 Pro. This is going to be 13.21 megabytes to install, and that's a pretty nice looking wind drawer right there. We have the Kvernland 2500 SI or S1 Plough. This will be 9.64 megabytes to download and install. $36,000 and 2.5 meter working with. Ah, yes. 2 and 3 meter plows. I can feel it coming. Open the floodgates. We have the Vicon EXTRA pack. This will be 17.33 megabytes. We have the Extra 732 FT and the Extra 7100T Vario. So some new motors, that's pretty cool. Then we have the Kvernland TLX geospread. This is going to be 9.60 megabytes to download. $26,000, working with a 42 meters. All Giant Software. Okay, I am not going to pronounce this one, guys, but yeah, this is going to be 7.52 megabytes, and the author is I don't know how to pronounce the author of it either, but it's not Giants, guys. So yeah, this will cost $55,000. Next we have the Kuhn VariMaster 153. This is yet another 2 meter plow. This is going to be 4.65 megabytes to download and install. Oh my goodness. Okay, so from ModPassion we have the Cellular Antenna. This is going to be 2.82 megabytes. This is a placeable. I'm thinking this is going to be under generators. So it's going to cost you $1,000 euros or whatever you're using, and you're going to get $20 per hour by putting this on your phone. Not too bad. I mean, $1,000 to place this. Okay. Oh, okay. So we have another one from ModPassion. We have Placeable Silos. This is going to be 2.25 megabytes to download, and silos with 35,000 liters of capacity. They contain base food, chicken food, fertilizer, horse food, lime, pig food, seeds, and one for road salt. And these will only be $10,000 a place as well. Very, very nice. And the last one we have for today is the Amazon D9 by Vertex Design. This is going to be 25.79 megabytes to download and install. Looks like we have the D9 3000 and the D9 4000. Of course, the 3000 is 3 meter and the 4000 is 4 meter. So let's make sure they're all installed, and then we'll go into the game and take a look at these things in the shop, and we'll take a look at the two placeables. Alright guys, so first up we have the TX32. This is going to take 53 slots? Are you serious? This is going to take 53 slots for a New Holland? Wow, that seems like an excessive amount of slots. This is the most slots I've seen anything take up so far yet in the game. Wow. Okay, so 55,000 to buy. Wow, I'm just a little taken aback by that slot count, guys. I'm not gonna lie. So wheel brand, we have Trelleborg, Michelin's, Continental, Midas, Vredestein, and no wheel setups. And that's it. 5,600 liter capacity, 155 horsepower. Wow. 53 slots. Okay, that's crazy. Okay, so we have the TX32 header. This is going to take up 15 slots. It costs you 20,000. 4-meter width, 1.2 ton, 6 mile per hour working speed. And we have the TX32 trailer, which is going to be 11 slots. This is going to cost $1,500. Okay, so next we have the Vicon Andex 1304 Pro. This is going to cost $52,500 and take up 21 slots. 4.7 ton. It's going to take 110 horsepower to run this. It has a 12.5 meter working area. 9 miles per hour is the top speed of this. So we have Trelleborgs, VKT, and back to Trelleborg, and standard, yes. And brands, we can change it from the Andex to the Kvernland. Pretty cool. Okay, so now we have the Vicon Extra Pack. We have the Extra 732 FT. This is going to take 15 slots. This has a 3.2 meter work width. It will take 82 horsepower to run it. And $21,000. Design Extra or the Kvernland. Okay, so I'm seeing a pattern here. Now we have the Extra 7100T Vario. This is going to cost $55,000. Take up 19 slots, and it's going to require 240 horsepower to operate. So work mode, we have the Vario BX and the Vario. So wait a minute, what is that actually? Alright, so it added those bits, or it takes them off, and then again I'm sure we have the Extra, and we're going to have the Kvernland version of this. Absolutely. Alright, so now we have the Vicon Fanex 604. This is going to cost $11,000. It's going to take up only 8 slots. It's got a 6.1 meter work width, and it's going to require 60 horsepower to operate. Here's the Vicon FastBale, $110,000, 35 slots. Okay, so these are getting a little heftier on the slot count. It shouldn't be an issue because we have 2,749 to work with on PS4. PS5 has like 5,000, so these shouldn't be too much of an issue. Let's see here. We have 150 horsepower to operate, and I don't know what those two bell signs mean. Let's take a look at this further and see if they tell us here. No, I'm not seeing it. So wheel brand, we have Trelleborg, VKT, Vredestein, back to Trelleborg. No wheel setup. Design, we have Vicon, and I'm going to go ahead and say Kvernland. Okay. We could change the foil color, okay, because this is a belt wrapper. Very cool. And you know what? Let's just take a look at that real quick because I haven't looked at this yet. What are the available colors? Okay, so we have white, black, pink, green, and blue. All right. So that is the Vicon FastBale. Next up is the Kuhn VariMaster 153. This is going to cost $22,000. This is only going to take up 2 slots. That's very nice considering this is only a 2-meter plow. It's going to take 121 horsepower to run this little guy. This is the Kvernland 2500S i-Plough. Is there S? Yes, okay, it is. Now I see it in there is the i-Plough. This is going to cost $36,000. This has a working width of 2.5 meters. This is going to take 165 horsepower to operate, and this takes up 13 slots. And for design, we have standard and the Paco mat. Okay, so next up is the Kvernland TLX geospread. This is going to cost $26,000. 42 meters spread, 19 slots, not too bad. And okay, so we don't have no options with this one whatsoever. Okay, now we have the Pottinger Impress 125 FC Pro. This costs $78,500. This is going to take up 41 slots, another one that's pretty hefty on the slot count. You're going to need 130 horsepower to run this. Wrapper design, standard, with bale on end turner. Bale on end turner, very interesting. And we can change the foil color and put license plates on this. This is the Pottinger Impress 125 FC Pro, and in case I didn't mention it, this is going to cost $78,500 standard. With the bale and turner, you can add an extra $2,000 onto that. Okay, so next up is the trailer that I cannot pronounce. This is going to cost $55,000. This is going to take 6 slots. And as you can see, this is going to be for your sugarcane, chaff, silage, stuff like that, because this is for a forage harvester. In here, configuration, we have standard. Extension, okay, nice. So standard is, I'm guessing, 45,000 liters. Then the extension bumps up to 48,500 liters. Wheel brands, we have Trelleborg, Michelin, Vertestein, BKT, back to Trelleborg, and okay, so we cannot change the wheel setup. Change the rim color, and of course, the license plates. $57,250. 7.7 tons. And the last one that we're going to look at in the garage here are these M-Zone D9s. We have the D9 3000. That's going to come in at $13,500. Has a 3-meter work width, and it's going to take 8 slots. And then we have the D9 4000, which is going to cost $17,500. It's going to be 4 meters and take up 11 slots. So let's take a look at the D9 3000 first. Okay, so we have quite a bit of options for this guy. Let's see here. Extension, we have standard. And then we have the extension. That's going to make this thing 1,000 liters from 600. Pretty cool. Let's just make sure there's not another one. Okay. Tramline marker, we have standard. And then tramline marker, that's going to add $600. Handrail, we have standard. And for $100, actually, you'll get the handrail. I'll shut that off. The harrows, we have tine harrow. Then we have the roller harrow for $1,600. Ridge marker, that's standard. This is with the ridge markers. That'll add another $600. That is the M-Zone D9 3000, $14,100. The D9 4000, $17,500. So this is, I'm probably thinking, going to be similar. So this holds 830 liters. With the extension, you can bump it up to 1,380, and that's going to add $400 to the price. Tramline marker, we have standard, and with the tramline marker, that'll add another 600. Handrail, standard, 150 for the handrail. Harrows, we have the tine harrow and the roller harrow, that'll add another 2,000. And without the ridge marker and with the ridge marker, that'll add another $1,000 to the Amazon D9 4000. Alright guys, so next we are going to look at these new silos. So this one here, we have silo for bulk. I'm trying to see, is this... I don't know, this is silo for bulk. So we'll put this one down. This is definitely it. Then we have the silo for seeds. We have the silo for fertilizer, and it does look like these all have their own colors. We have our lime silo. We have a road salt silo. We have our silo for pig food. We have a silo for horse food. We have our chicken food silo. And that's it. And again, I did not check to see how many slots these take, but when you have them already placed, they take up 2 slots, which is peculiar because usually when you put something down, they only take up 1 slot. Interesting. But again, when we're done taking a look at all these, I will demolish these and redo and let you guys know the slot count on these. So let's move on to check out the cell tower. Now, the cell tower should be under production, and I'm guessing under generators. And is that it there? Yeah, there's a cellular antenna there. So this is going to take 4 slots. It's only cost $1,000. By the way, each one of those cells, they only cost $10,000. So that's a pretty good bargain. Okay, we'll just pop that down there. Alright, and so those... Alright, so those are the silos. And that is the cell tower. The cell tower is pretty easy. You just place it down and you'll make money every hour. That's $20 per hour. Now, I'm not sure if that'll change if you change the difficulty. Some of these do. It didn't say that in the mod hub, but that doesn't mean it might not. Okay guys, so kind of interesting here because we have a fill icon, a load icon, and then we have this here. When we click it, select the product and amount you want to buy. 35,000 liters, or we can 1 liter, 2 liters, 5 liters. This is strange because 1 liter and 2 liters don't cost anything. That's a little interesting. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab a tractor and that trailer there, and I'll be right back. We're gonna see exactly how these things work. Okay, so this first one, let's see if we can tip these olives in here because, okay, we can. interesting. The selected silo is empty. We have the olives in there. So this takes everything. Okay, so what if I do this here? Seeds. Ah, this is strange. This is strange. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Let's go on down to this here, see what happens. Pig food. Let's buy 10,000 liters of this. Okay. So that's interesting. You actually have to buy it. From here. That makes things a little interesting, if I'm being honest, because then it doesn't really feel like it doesn't feel as cheaty, I guess, right? If you have to buy it anyway. So we did just buy 10,000 liters of it, and I kind of like that we could choose. Okay, so now we can dump that back in. Oh, so you know, actually guys, I'm kind of liking this because we can use these silos to either buy the product or we can store it ourselves. Now let's see, will this just start filling up or will it? Okay, so since we already bought it, it stores it in there and we don't have to buy it again. You know what, that's very cool. These are actually going to come in real handy, and they're only 10 grand a piece, guys. That's a pretty good deal. Well guys, those are the mods for December 6th, 2021. Not too bad. They're starting to come out a little faster now, and I'm actually shocked at the rate that they're coming out now, considering that on FS19, man, when that first came out, it seemed like it took a very long time for us to start getting mods for that game. But anyway guys, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, smash that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. We have a ton of farming simulator content that's going to be coming out, guys. We have live streams. We have some codes that we're going to be sharing with you guys to get all the DLC that's available right now for free. So you're going to want to not miss that. I appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you next time.